previously on 20 Ways to Die.
It's rumored that Varram the White has lost his dragon mask, and he's seeking to recover it. See if you can get the whereabouts of this ruins he's looking for. I know it's Anurian, but I don't know exactly which ones there are. The Serpent Hills is littered with them.
We're tracking a dwarf who entered these mountains with some sort of entourage. He killed one of your masters, one of the Yuan Ti, back in the human town. Have your people seen him?
Yes, we have seen him. They set up camp over near the entrance to the tomb.
Will you show us the way to the tomb, then?
Do I have a choice?
Not much.
It is the life of a slave, I suppose. When last we left our heroes, using their imprisoned lizard folk as guides, they're coming up on the tomb where the Yuan Ti hold humanoid sacrifices. Alright, now, back to you guys.
Now that I think of it, maybe we should just put the sword in the pedestal. Like I said, it's more of an annoyance than a threat, right?
No, we're not putting it in the pedestal.
I mean, I'm kind of split on the issue. On the one hand, the sword I don't think the sword has given me one good piece of advice the entire time I've had it.
Right. So
on the other hand...
why would you take this piece of advice over any of the other ones he's given you?
Well, I mean...
Does the sword seem like it's lying?
I don't care what the sword thinks. We need to go find our dwarf. All right?
Yeah, all right.
Well, we'll come back to it on our way back. If we don't dump the sword off in a lake or something.
Kill that one. Did you hear what he said? Kill him. And dump his body in a lake.
You know what? If you don't shut up, you're going to end up in a forge.
I saw him drawing pentagrams while you guys were resting. He's evil. We must kill him.
The only thing Grimmeth is evil of is being too neutral in some cases.
Oh, snap. Did you say that out loud? Grimmeth's going
Brom's starting to talk over his shoulder to the sword. Starting to lose it. Alright, so you guys travel towards the lizard folk are kind of leading you along, and it's heading in the direction of the vultures. It's like sundown, and let's say the sun's still pretty out, but it's like 6 p.m. or so, so you got about a couple hours until the sun sets, but the lizard folk stop, and the female leader of this group turns to you, and she says to Erevan, "The tomb is right ahead. The dwarf and his party had camped out right outside the tomb."
Do we see him?
It's right over the next hill.
Okay, let's send Fealty scouting over the next hill. And enemies are less likely... Actually, no, let's send Taco scouting over the hill.
What did she say?
I don't know if it's safe to Taco considering...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Lizard folk says that the tomb is right over the next hill.
Alright, let's go get it.
It'd be pretty funny if Erevan just never translated for you. Like, oh, nah, nothing important. All right, let's move it along. All right, Taco. Are you sending Taco up, Grimmeth?
I don't know. There's a bunch of vultures around.
It is okay. It's just a bird in forest. Why would they single out your bird specifically?
I suppose.
What do you know about
Problem
birds,
is,
city boy?
I can only converse with it 100 feet.
You want me to go?
Send it out and send it back. No, we don't need you to try to attack random camp.
What did you just change into?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna change into something because they have better food than we do, and I'm gonna go check it out.
What are you changing into? Giant ape. That'll be nice and subtle.
No, I'll go ahead and do it.
Well, I mean, let's get up on the hill. Said it's over the hill on the other side of the hill, or is up on the hill?
On the other side, she says.
The other side. So we can climb the hill and then look down and see what what we can see.
If we are this
Well-
close to the camp of Yuan Ti and other lizard folk, I do not know if I trust our prisoners to stay with us and not raise alarm.
No, we're close to the tomb.
Is that not where Yuan Ti are?
No, that's where the dwarf is. That's where Varram is camping out.
Okay,
As far as I recall.
let's go find out then.
So I'm gonna go scout it
So
out,
let's climb the tree or climb the hill and get a good vantage point look of everything.
Do you not want me to head over there?
We're all heading over there.
Yeah, but I mean, I can get there. Like you can walk, but I can get there.
I say you
Super
save
good.
your energy for later. We might need it.
Okay. I do not polymorph.
All right, no polymorph. Okay.
No, I was really looking forward to it. I think I get smarter if I'm a eagle. I get more wise. I definitely get
I think
more wise.
you get smarter polymorphing into anything.
Damn.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Shots fired.
All right, so you guys are crawling to the ridge of the hill and then looking down.
Florestan
yeah,
does not crawl.
We're walking up the hill.
All right, you walk up the hill.
I do it with 1 foot. Show off.
All right, well, I guess we got to roll then for that.
Okay, fine. What am I rolling?
Acrobatics.
How about a 24? How about a crit?
You hop all the way up on 1 foot. Nimbly.
Staring at Lee the whole time. Doing a little dance to make fun of him.
Lee flies up 10 feet into the air and then walks
come on.
backwards.
Airwalk.
Moonwalk.
Yeah, moonwalk.
That's awesome.
Lee, do a performance. Let's see how awesome it really was. Ah, pretty sweet.
No, I heckle him. Take 7 off that.
Oh.
All right, so I was about to add to it. So I moonwalk fine, and then he starts booing me as I try to do the forward lean thing, and then I just tumble forward and I come around.
All right, so you guys crest the hill, and then you look down, and you see that there's this tomb that's kind of carved into the side of this mesa. There's vultures flying over a smoldering campfire, which is below you.
Oh, we found the vultures.
So right now it's
My
what,
bad.
like, is it nighttime right now?
It's like
He said it,
Because I
it
can
was
only
still
see
only,
light
like,
from the
afternoon.
campfire, and that's it.
yeah, I mean it's starting to become dusk. I mean you guys got probably another hour until nightfall. The smoldering campfire is below, but there doesn't seem to be any movement around it.
There's no vultures in the campfire.
Vultures are circling above.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw a vicious mockery at one of them. hey, stupid bird! Come down here. Let me show you something.
Roll initiative.
Did I kill him?
All right, so one of the vultures like shakes for a minute, gets hit with your vicious mockery, and then just spirals to the ground dead.
Hey, Grimace, you see that? I'm getting good at this.
You see,
Yeah,
you see its
yeah,
fellow
you're getting a lot better.
vulture buddies.
Controlling it.
Don't waste any time to start picking at them. And
Jesus.
there are a couple vultures that have landed, and you see that they're kind of digging at something next to the camp, like east of it.
I'll go over there and investigate.
Well,
The
we're on top of a hill right now. We're looking down onto this.
yes.
So
Head down there.
The lizard folk female addresses you, Erevan, and she says, "We have shown you the tomb. Will you free us now? We will be put to death if we are seen with you."
Go, and I'd advise your people to not get involved.
She nods her head and puts her arms out with her bound hands.
Yep, cut the bonds.
All right, so you.
I will say to Erevan, I do not advise that, but I know you like to keep your word and all that. Perhaps tell them if they do not wish to be slaves anymore, they should head west to Mere of Dead Men and find the stronger lizard folk who we have converted.
That's
rather
not a
than be
bad
slaves
idea,
to Yuan Ti.
actually. I'll give them that advice. If you don't want to be slaves anymore, You could take your people west to the Mirror of Dead Men, where there's another tribe of lizard folk who might be willing to take you in. But
That's
otherwise, I would just avoid this tomb. By the end of this, more than one threat against your people may have been removed.
All right, Erevan, do a persuasion roll, and now you can finally use your special little add-on.
Sweet. 24.
Oh. So she pondered for a second. She's like, I know the place. I would take those of my tribe who wish to flee and head to this Mere of Dead Men. I thank you.
Great. You're welcome.
And she goes off, like goes back kind of the way you guys came, not towards the tomb, but back over where the hills are, and off in the distance.
Well, I wasn't just going to kill them. She led us to the tomb, as she promised.
Yes, yes.
I think we only needed one, but whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't going to kill them unnecessarily.
Shall we head down or what? It's almost
Let's do it.
nighttime, so
All right.
Yeah.
night break.
So you guys go down in this entrance area. It looks to be like an old plaza. There is a fountain right next to the camp. It's just like kind of the remains. It's crumbling a little bit. There is the fountain still has the nice. It's like a well, so there's a deep hole, and then there's a couple stone statues here and there, about 20 feet high, and behind them is the 40-foot high edifice that's carved into the side, and it has like these relief columns and these just different scenes kind of carved into the side of the cliff.
I will go investigate that spot.
Where the vultures were?
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't
Okay.
you say
I'll
that they
go
were
with
over
you.
here digging at something in the ground?
Yep. So the vultures they don't really scatter that far. They kind of do 2 hops away and then come back towards what looks to be a bunch of shallow graves. In there, there's recently buried bodies, and some of the dirt has been moved aside that the vultures are picking at.
Do any of them look like a dwarf?
No. There looks to be a human, like a half dragon, and then another shallow grave holds what looks to be some kind of demonic creature.
Hold of the dragon robe?
They do have, some of the half dragon has some insignia, and they're wearing the robes that you guys have recognized from before that you used to infiltrate the cult.
What kind of wounds do they have on them?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of blood and claw marks. You can see where a chunk looks like it's got like bit, and then others have weapon wounds. So it's a mix. It's a mix of like animalistic wounds, and then another mix of weapons, like piercings and stuff like that, slashes.
Appears that the Yuan Ti have taken Varram as anticipated. Time might be running short. But real quick, I am going to check for any good loot.
Oh yeah.
All right, you go digging through. It looks like there wasn't much. There are some basic weapons, nothing I don't think you would want.
How many copper this time?
34 silver this time.
All right.
What's the rest of you guys doing? The rest of the party, Erevan, Brom, Florstan.
I want to be looking at the relief carvings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and make a hat out of that vulture.
Oh god.
The one that you killed.
Oh, you're gonna look like Neville's grandma. Sorry.
I suppose that I'll just inspect the area, look around for any, this is the tomb. Presumably there are Yuan Ti here, so someone should be on guard.
All right. The relief carvings, Brom, you can see that it looks to be a lot of a man holding what looks like a shepherd's staff almost, but he's in mage's robes, and he's fighting various beasts and like a chimera and a dragon and all these kind of heroic scenes of this wizard fighting all these monsters. And as you look at the carvings, it looks to be the same wizard in each picture.
Do I recognize this wizard? Have I heard anything like that? Or I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think.
With you if you...
No, I think he's could be famous enough. What is do a history check?
Okay, I'm amazing at those. Yep.
6.
Oh, that was sarcasm. I get it.
You can't remember his name.
Okay, but he obviously he's some sort of a famous wizard, or at least famous around here. Yeah. Okay. Fancy. Hey, Grimmeth.
Yes.
You know this wizard? You do magic stuff.
Yes, I do magic stuff. Yes. Where is it?
I point out to the carvings. It's like, yeah, this dude looks like a total badass. He's taking a chimera on by himself, all this other stuff. Can you do this? Is this something that you're capable of doing?
Well, I mean, I recognize the wizard in this carving. It's Dedirius. He's a divination wizard. He's known for his ability with the divine arts.
So he's a fortune teller?
Oh.
Pretty
that was a good one. Let's stab him now.
More advanced.
Oh, God.
It's a lot more advanced stuff than just a fortune teller, but
Perhaps he can, something here can help us find Drakhorn then. Or rest of cult or something. Does he have maybe magic divination secret you can learn?
maybe. I mean, if he has like scrolls sitting around, or
Then let's
maybe
go.
one of his old spell books I could find, but it's not. I'd have to.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Lee, there's a door here, you said?
No, it's just like crumbling and open. It's like a wall that's been
okay.
broken down.
Lee steps past the wall.
All right. So inside here, it's looks to just be a old area, but like a storage or a warehouse. Seems to be dead end in where you are standing right now. It goes up to another room and then south to like a more ruined building. But these are ruined buildings. Erevan, you're able to see that up north of you is two large stone statues, and they're like these colossus. One is a bearded human male with exotic clothes, with the faces all smashed up, it's hard to see. It has its left hand raised, and then the colossus to the right is a young human male wearing similar clothes, but the left half of its head is cracked off and lying at its feet. And that's north of you guys.
There's nothing in that room. I just checked. Dead end.
No.
I don't know, where do we go from here?
Brahm, you notice as Lee's like kind of kicking around the shallow graves as he's stepping over them, the demonic being is a bearded devil and wearing cultist robes.
Oh, phew. I thought you were about to say is coming back to life and about to grab me.
So that's interesting.
Are his feet clawed?
They are,
Could
and they match the
possibly
tracks.
match the
Yes, they do.
foot tracks? Hmm. So they were traveling with bearded devils.
So the cult is working with devils.
Well, yeah.
Maybe this is beyond our pay grade. I think we go back to Waterdeep and ask for raise.
Let's come back with results and then ask for a raise.
I agree. I say we go fuck them up.
Ooh, where? Where do we go from here? This is frustrating. Where is this temple? I check in here. It's empty room. Is it this building? Lee walks over here. Is it in this room? I don't see anything. Hello? Where is everybody?
Go check out the statues.
As you approach the statues, all of a sudden the grinding stone sound just encompasses all the sky, and all the noise and everything is completely muted by this booming voice that says, "Halt! You come before the Darius, either walker or conduit of clairvoyance. Behold now his wondrous triumphs. He extends wisdom and offers knowledge. Which do you seek?"
We need knowledge. We have knowledge of where dwarf is, knowledge of where cult is, maybe how to defeat them. Can you help us, talking statue?
And with that, the statue says, "To Darius shall grant you what you seek, but only if you heed him and continue to show proper respect." And it goes and then turns back to its original position.
Guess that's good. He did not tell us where to go to meet this Darius.
Well, I guess there's a ladder. That's the only place left.
So you guys,
Really?
you guys,
Cautiously walk between the statues in case there's a trap.
you guys did
I'm on the lookout for a
travel.
trap.
You did travel all day, so you're coming up. It is coming up to nightfall. You guys want to press forward?
I'm good.
All right. So you guys come up. You can see that there's a ladder that was put here. It's leaning against one of the edifices, and it leads to the top of the little outcropping.
Lee flies up.
All right.
Like, I'm guessing it's getting dark right now, so I'll preemptively cast light on my staff.
All
Make
right.
the little orb starting to glow.
Let's do that.
I'll ask Brahm to cast light on my knife.
I can give you the goggles of night because you would be a lot less of a target walking around without a flashlight. Then
Well, I also have a couple bullseye lanterns
I guess,
filled
I mean,
and lit.
I'll
I
take
can
the
tear off
goggles.
my-
I can.
Robe of
I'm
useful
just-
items.
I'm the sneakiest, so I could probably take the goggles and sort of stay ahead of the light a little bit. And if I see something, I'll hold you guys up.
Yeah, I think that might be better. And I can always cast light on any of my stuff, so I think that might be just better in the future.
I can,
Okay.
of course, also cast daylight on with my amulet. I don't want to do that. I can only do that once per day. So
I think for right now we're okay.
All right, so
Beginning to-
Lee will lead the way. He'll try to stay like just out of the range of the light.
Why don't
Keep track
you
of,
go first?
You're not as stealthy as me, dude.
I can see better than you can.
We go together. We go together and stay out of light and not make noise.
Okay.
And
I cast invisibility on both of us.
And then what are you
Anyway.
doing with Fealty?
yeah, Fealty's just going to stay outside because she can't climb the ladder, obviously.
Okay.
Probably can't
Also-
even fit in here.
notify you if someone starts coming in.
Exactly. Fealty will go and actually Fealty will go down here and hide in one of these rooms, but keep an eye out.
Okay. So go ahead, give me a stealth for her, and then we'll just keep that for the time that you guys are going through the tomb. 6. Okay.
Yeah, not great. Not good at all.
She decides, what the hell? I'm gonna just take a nap right here in the doorway.
Yeah.
This area, when you guys climb the ladder, this area you can see that the carvings and stuff in this particular hallway are defaced. It looks like where there used to be gems have already been popped out of their sockets. And this door in front of you has been busted open, and it just hangs ajar. Now, Lee already went in, I believe. And
Yeah.
Lee and Flora
And me and
stay when
Flora
it's
stay
together.
invisible.
alright, you guys are invisible, and as you step into this room, there's 6 statues lined along the room. All of them have cowled wizards, leaning on staffs, and then you can't see their faces. It's just covered by this stone hood.
I'm gonna go, we know statue here can talk, so let's be careful. Try to stealth past.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so as you're walking through, you can see that there's just bones of humanoids just all over the ground. Look like human bones. As you're about to step forward, in your mind a thought pervades itself and says, "Some secrets are not meant for mortal minds to know. Look away from the darkness in which such knowledge hides.
You got it, bud.
Okay. We need to cast light after all.
I don't got that, my dude.
Hey, guys, I think we need light in here. There's some kind of trick or something.
Did we all hear that, or just?
Yes, all of you heard it.
Oh, okay. I'll pass it along. Something about don't look into darkness. So maybe we cast light so there is no darkness or something.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'll walk forward. I'll cast light on my shield, and we'll.
All right.
Let's go.
What's the shield light give you? 60?
Same
no,
thing. 20.
Yep.
So we did 40.
Same
and
thing as
20.
my light.
Okay, I got it. Boom.
Yeah, I'll walk forward as well.
Yep. I guess we'll all go in.
All right. So you guys go in. You see all the bones on the ground. In between each of these wizard statues, there looks to be kind of like a small antechamber where one of those vertical sarcophagus, similar, but it's an open tomb. There's no lid or anything, or there wasn't supposed to be. So you guys are going into the room.
Lee is going to boost himself off the floor to avoid potentially triggering any pressure plate traps or something.
What? All right. So how far up do you go?
I'm gonna try to be a nice middle ground. I don't know how high the ceiling goes, but I don't want to be too close to the ceiling or on the floor. I'm gonna be like right in the middle.
All right.
Maybe even like Superman style. I'm gonna like put myself
lay yourself
perpendicular
out.
or just minimize how much of anything that might come out of a wall is gonna catch me at any given time.
All right. So as you guys are moving forward, and Brahm kind of goes in the front since he's the tank with his lighted shield, goes forward, and as he does so, all the wizard statues start grinding, and they all start turning to face Brahm.
Lead dashes fast.
Damn it, bro.
And one of them starts to try to face you too. I need
I step forward to ensure that I'm within 10 feet of Brahm.
all right.
I'm still invisible if that counts for anything. I don't know if they can actually see me.
The statue's moving like it can.
Ah, shit!
I need wisdom saves from everyone, please.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Everyone.
That's great. Am I 10 feet
so-
within area?
Lee
I
is
should
shook.
point out
7.
Yeah, the Brahm and
Grimmeth?
Grimmeth are both within 10 feet of me, so you both get the +4.
It's better than 13. 13 for Grimmeth.
All right. 13 for Grimmeth. Floor stand, you got a 6.
Brahm didn't roll.
All right, wisdom save. All right, 17.
21. No, 21. He's
21,
within
sorry.
10
Plus
feet.
4. Okay. 18 for Erevan, or is that plus... No, you don't get a...
No,
aura
I
boost.
already factored the +4 in, because I always have.
All right, Lee, you're mesmerized by one of the stone statues. You're just staring deep into the cowl of the hood, just where there's no face there. You're just staring into the darkness of the hood where there would be a face.
I would not have done that. God damn it. Okay. I was
Then
specifically trying to not look at anything dark.
Floristan, you two are also kind of just staring up into the face of one of these statues.
Oh yeah, I'm gone. Yeah.
Grimmeth, you are looking into another statue closest to you, and
It's me and Brahm who are fine.
you and Brahm are fine. Now, before you guys do anything, the ones who are affected, staring into the wizard cowls, need to make an intelligence save.
Oh,
Okay, Brahm, you still
something
have
I'm
the
good
+4.
at.
Is that?
And you hear like as you're like staring into the cowls, you just hear like
fuck.
like this whispering and stuff.
Sorry, yeah. Grimmeth, you
Lee's
still have the
dumb. He got a
+4.
1.
So I got a 17.
Nice. Floristan, you got a crit.
Goddamn right I did.
Crit 20, and
All right.
Lee got a crit 1.
So let's start in order. Floristan, with your crit 20, you start to understand these whispers, and there's almost like like their secrets or knowledge that is being passed on to you. And for the next 24 hours, you get an advantage on all intelligence checks.
Fuck yeah.
Lee, let's go to you with your crit fail.
I thought I get it.
The whispering goes in through your ears, and it starts to become a din of noise, and there's all these different voices, and some is in show, and some's in common, and some are in draconic, just all these different languages, and eventually it just starts to become a din and noise, and your headache is starting to come up, and this cacophony is just surrounding you, and drives you insane, literally, for 1 minute.
Ah,
Now I gotta see,
yeah.
what does insanity do?
guys, I understand everything now. I get it.
What is, Grimmeth, what was your intelligence save?
That was a 17 for intelligence.
Alright, you two are able to discern all these different whispers, and you get an advantage on intelligence checks for the next 24 hours.
Intelligence checks.
Intelligence checks.
Okay, I turn to Brahm and I say, grab Lee, I'll get the other two.
Lee is
Into the
like
next
grasping his ears and like shaking. He can't understand what you're saying. He not able to read, and when he tries to talk, it's just gibberish.
I've seen this before. He's just drunk.
Well, now isn't
wait,
isn't he invisible?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So who can see him?
No, I would have to.
Nobody.
I feel like I,
I mean,
would have to make a
Forrest
save.
could
or
drop it
something.
if he wanted.
No, I think I have to make a save because I was mesmerized, and that's just concentration. I don't think I could maintain concentration through that.
This was like a.
If it's considered incapacitated, you lose concentration.
No, this would be like a suggestion spell.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Then,
No,
yeah,
he's
we're
fine
both
then.
Invisible.
Alright, so you're still invisible. Alright, so you just hear a bunch of muttering in the corner, guys, where Lee was. Or, I mean, you never knew where he was, I guess, because he was flying around and invisible.
Just hear it somewhere near the door.
You just hear this gibberish next to the door.
Alright, keep going. No, I know. Tell me about it. Take my grab. I take his hand and I lead him through the next door. I know, buddy. Yeah, did you see that game last night? No, I know. It was something, wasn't it? Let's go.
Feel smarter
right.
now.
Wait, so can I
Forstan,
say-
you can see other invisible stuff that you make invisible?
No.
Well, he could drop
No, I
it
can't.
if he wanted to.
But no,
don't
hang
want
on. Invisibility is not undetectability. If he's insane and stumbling around, I should be able to hear him.
Yeah, you guys can hear him muttering, too. Muttering the gibberish.
So if I can hear him, I'm just going to grab him and throw him over my shoulder. Come on.
I've already got his hand, man. We're good. I found him.
I'm halfway floating, so I'm extra light.
Oh, nice. Easy.
Flips in the air, floating upside down. And
I wonder how many of you I can hold if I try to like start spinning around in the air, being crazy. Like, you'll all go flying with.
Lee, we have to go. Let's go. It's me and you. We have to scout. Let's go.
So it only lasts for a minute. So how long? And then how long does invisibility last? 1 hour?
1 hour. So yeah.
All right. So you guys go in.
We're gonna go keep scouting.
Yep. Go ahead into the next room. So in here you see that there's this high vaulted dome and a deep insert ledge that circles the room. It's about 10 foot wide and about 15 feet high. On the floor there's this beautiful mosaic tile of a knight in plate armor, and he's wielding a glowing sword fighting a chimera. On the door to the north, someone's written the word safe in chalk.
in common?
In common.
Grimmeth, I can read. Look, it says safe.
What?
I understand.
You couldn't read before?
I can read now, can I? It says safe. What about the east?
To the east is like a large double doors. They're plated in like this corroded copper. There's an engraving with a group of wizards looking over a pool of water. And then one of the wizards is oversized, and he's at the top of the image raising his hands. It looks to be the same guy from the carvings. and it's like he's summoning something from the pool. Now, as you guys are moving around,
what happened? Let go of me. Get your hand off me. What's going on? What happened? Where are we?
We're singing the song.
As you guys are standing in there, the chimera that's on the ground, it's like the tiles are starting to peel away and start forming like this big, almost Lego block chimera as it's rising up out of the floor.
Backing up.
Where the hell did you guys take me? What's going on? Oh, shit!
Roll initiative.
There we go.
Did I actually come out of the trance yet? Has it been a minute or not?
You are out of the trance, but you are surprised because you have the lowest perception in the group.
It's fair. I'm coming out of a trance.
Alright, so first, this Lego Chimera rises up, and, it's like 2D. Yeah, it's like two-dimensional, so it's not like a Lego brick. It's like mosaic tiles for real.
Yeah, it's like flat.
Oh, wow.
I should make you guys do perception checks if you're ever like dead on with it. It just looks like a single line if it's truly two-dimensional. Alright, so this thing, it looks like floor stands in range. It's going
right there, yeah.
It's going to first attack with its mouth.
It can try.
Advantage.
Hold on.
Well, shit, it has advantage.
I said at disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage?
Loristan and me are still invisible.
That's true. Alright, disadvantage. A 12.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, the next one will be with his horns at floor stand.
No, sir.
11. Alright. And last attack with its
Well, it needs to calm down.
claws. An 8. Critical fail. Alright. Misses.
Flash itself. Flash itself.
Yeah, a couple tiles fall to the ground. Looks like
Alright.
floor stand is up.
Okay. I would like to intelligently check how to kill this thing really easily.
Now, what kind of roll would that be?
I don't know, something that I have advantage on.
Are you proficient in laying tile?
I'm just trying to use that advantage you gave me. No, I'm gonna go ahead.
You could
leave.
Arcana or investigation, maybe.
Yeah, I'll give you an Arcana roll.
Okay. Let's.
But it's not going to be a free. It's not a free roll if you're trying to discern a weakness.
Action.
That's okay. That's okay. 16.
Okay, you're able to know that it is resistant to piercing, as well as immune to poison and psychic.
Okay.
So
relate
basically,
that-
Lee's gonna sit this one out.
I'm gonna relay that information and try and back away.
Okay.
Knowing. And that'll do it.
Next is Aravan.
Right. I am going to take a step. Actually, I'm going to stay exactly where I am. And I am going to swing with my glaive. Once. 19.
Alright, as you're swinging, it uses its reaction to do this. It basically turns to face you, so it's the narrowest aspect towards you, facing you, and as you swing at it, you miss it because it just becomes a thin line, essentially.
Bummer.
Well,
Now,
shit.
mechanically, that just gave you disadvantage. That's all.
So my next attack is fine.
Should be.
Potentially.
Okay.
He said that was a reaction.
Yeah, it was a reaction.
Yeah, just to be safe, I'll move a bit. Another 19.
A 19 hits for 18 damage, 18 slashing damage. You knock a bunch of tiles off. They fall clattering to the ground. What else would you like to do?
I'll just move back to my original position.
Okay. Alright, Brahm, you see the Chimera like biting at something invisible, turns to face Aravan as he knocks off a couple pieces with his glaive. You hear Florestan yell out from the invisibility about the resistance and the immunity. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I'll move 15 feet to there, and I will cast Sacred Flame at the Chimera. So dexterity saving throw.
Dex save coming up. Rolls a 19.
That's a success, so he's not going to take any damage. That's my turn.
All right, Lee. What do you do?
I'm still surprised, but I'm.
Oh yeah,
So
this is
I
your
don't
surprise
do
round.
anything.
Good call.
Yeah.
All right, Grimmeth.
All right, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at it. First level.
First level. Okay.
Draw some Magic Sigil in the air. 3 darts.
12 damage.
Burst from it. They all launch, dealing 4 damage each.
Nice.
So 12 total.
All right, you knock some tiles off of it. It doesn't seem to phase it, but it does. You know, it's coming apart for sure as you guys are damaging it.
And yeah, that'll be it for me.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna move or anything.
Chimera's gonna go back up to here with its back against the wall.
Hang on, opportunity attack.
Go ahead, do your opportunity attack.
23.
23 strikes, 15 slashing damage. Alright. You see that tiles are just kind of scattering on the ground and falling off of this thing. It faces you. The dragon head looms, goes towards you, and erupts in a breath of flame.
What the hell?
Oh,
Here comes the fire breath. I need dexterity saving throws
from all of us.
from Aravan and Grimmeth. So you guys need to make
Done.
dex saves, please.
Dex save.
Don't forget your +4.
+4.
Aravan and Grimmeth, dex saves.
It's 24 for me.
Alright,
6
24
for me.
saves. And a 6 for Aravan. Alright.
Grimmeth, being an ice wizard, is extra cautious of fire.
29.
Alright.
Damn.
29, so Grimmeth, you take half, which is
is-
14 or 15, yeah. And then Aravan, you take full 29.
Yeah, at least I got my opportunity attack 'cause it was dancing around.
Alright, that's it. That's it for its turn. Florestan, you see from the corner the tile chimera go up, blow a bunch of pixelated flames onto Aravan and Grimmeth, and its back is turned to you with its tail whipping around.
Okay, so I am going to take out my Airwind amulet, my G6 amulet, and
6.
go ahead and cast Wind Wall.
Wind wall. Wall of strong wind rises from the ground. Now, how are you shaping this? You need one continuous path, apparently.
You can probably do it in a circle.
It's 50 feet long.
15 feet high.
You can't go 50 feet in a circle. There's no way that's
Why
what
not?
they meant. That's not what they meant when they're doing that.
It says you can shape the wall in any way you choose.
As long as it's one continuous path along the ground. That's really fluid with the rules, I think.
It's how firewall works. Wall of flame.
No,
whatever it's called.
firewall is just either a wall or a circle.
Yeah, I'm okay
There's
not
no
having
shaping.
it be a circle. I just want it to hit him, man.
Alright. But which direction? Because you do see Brahm in the corner.
Oh, well, no, let's start at the bottom and go up towards me. And he needs to make a strength save.
Strength save coming up. Rolls a 16.
That is insufficient.
So now they take damage. 3d8 bludgeoning damage. 14 damage. Alright.
And I figure since he's made of Legos, that'll fuck him up a little bit.
Yeah. You see the tile pieces falling off of him.
They fall up. They all go like to the ceiling.
They go scattered about the floor, and we all know that's the most dangerous trap, is a singular Lego piece on the ground. Of a bare feet. The bane of all bare feet.
Deadly.
And then as a bonus action... No, I can't do it. Never mind. I'm good.
Alright, does it get pushed? No, large. I guess not. Okay. Next is Aravan. Aravan, you feel this gush of wind as the Chimera like gets knocked. All these pieces go flying around you. And what do you do?
Well, I'm not actually in the gust of wind, right?
You're not.
Correct.
Okay, then I will just attack it.
You're only in a shower of tiles.
9.
Alright. A 9 misses, unfortunately.
Another 9.
Oh boy.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Brahm, you see Aravan like swinging blindly as tiles are hitting his face, and you think you might have saw this seasoned warrior close his eyes for a second and miss. This 2D tile Chimera is hard to hit.
Let's do... How about we cast... Let's go with Toll the Dead, then. It's going to be a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Wisdom save coming right up. A 9.
It's going to fail, and he's taking damage, so it's going to be 21 points of damage.
Wow.
Not bad for a cantrip, huh?
Jesus.
2d12. 2d12.
Alright, you see just tiles scatter as this like reverberation of a bell strikes it.
And then I'll move 20 feet to there. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Lee, you see all this shower of tiles and everything as your party looks like they're handling this just fine without you. Your back's up against the wall. Do you go back to stare deep into the wizard's cowl? Or do you fight the Chimera in front of you?
No, Lee live for fighting. Unfortunately, nobody decided to tell me that piercing weapons wouldn't work in character, so Lee is going to...
Florestan did.
go up there.
Florestan did yell it
I
out.
did.
Yes.
Oh, he did?
Yes,
I
he
didn't
did.
hear that.
During his
Okay.
turn. The same turn he found
Alright.
that out. Yep.
Okay, well then he's going to just step right up and go wild and crazy with the unarmed strikes.
12.
Punch him in the dick.
12,
Oh, sorry.
18,
18. He will use his reaction to turn and face you, the narrow side. So it'll be a 13. He'll be a disadvantage. So that misses.
and that's not enough.
Mhm.
Okay.
Both
There
of
we
those.
go.
Oh yeah. Alright,
Dodge
one
that,
hits.
bitch. Eastern Pain of the Palm of the Dishonorable Monk.
Ah, how fitting. What a fitting name.
12 bludgeoning, and I'm going to try to stunning strike it. I don't know if that'll work or not, but he's got to make a DC 15 con save.
DC 15 con save. Now
14, I'm sorry.
what
14.
does stunning strike? It's a stunned.
I don't, unless it has any kind of,
Didn't say
resistance to that.
Didn't say he did.
I mean, you might not have known that. It might not have been a high enough roll to know everything.
Yeah. He rolled a 15.
I'm going to use my legendary action to...
Oh, okay. Let's see you guys really editing your sheets. Alright, Grimmeth, your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, Lee, you're mobile. Did you want any movement after that?
No.
Well, I will step back, seeing as it just got flame thrown into my face, and send flame right back at it. The firebolt.
Interesting. Alright, shoot a firebolt off. 10 damage.
It's no, that's a critical fail on a
Is that
hitting
a
him.
10 to hit?
That's a 10 to hit.
Ooh, with
that's
about a crit 1. A crit fail.
crit 1 plus 9 to hit. So
Oh boy.
that fails.
Alright, roll a 1d4.
Come at me, bro.
Alright, it's floor
Another
stand.
one.
Floor stand,
Floor.
now roll for damage.
What? I can't see. Okay.
I know. You just didn't know. Just glanced off.
10 fire damage.
Oh, guys, shoot fire! He can shoot fire. Watch out. 12. So yeah, I got it.
Okay, nice. So invisibility stays up. All right. Anything else, Grimmeth?
No, that's it.
Maybe an apology.
Nope, his turn's
I don't
over.
know. I hit you. It looks like I just hit a wall.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Actually, your flame is like kind of floating in the air, burning on something.
Flame
What the
on.
hell?
Flame on. Alright, so the Lego Chimera is gonna lash
Oh
out
wait,
at.
no, he's not using greater invisibility. Once me and him attacked, we're both visible again.
Oh, is that so?
Well,
just
Lee's
checked.
still visible. Florestan has
No,
an
I just
He
I just
attacked.
attacked. He's attacked and cast.
I haven't attacked. I used an amulet. I don't know if that counts.
I think
Oh,
You
that's
said
true.
object shouldn't be the same as attacking or casting. I don't know.
Alright,
DM's choice.
we'll check that
Yeah.
later. I would say like an offensive spell should be. But see,
I'm cool with it.
using an object, yeah. If it's offensive.
Okay, so Florestan's still visible, but I'm not.
Well, no,
No,
he
I'm
used it
visible.
offensively, so that would be.
Yeah, I'm visible. That's cool.
Okay.
Alright, now, this Chimera's gonna attack at Erevan, who did the most damage to him. Alright, first, a bite. For 19. 19, what do you got? 18?
18 hits me.
Alright, 13 piercing damage. Second one, horns. 9. Doesn't do anything, you're able to block it.
Miss. Yep.
Third attack, a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
14.
I'll use cutting words. Like, hey Lego douchebag, fuck you. And then
7. Oh,
Reduce it
nice.
by 7.
So 14. Alright, doesn't hit. Alright, good. So you saved that 14 slashing damage. And now it's Florestan's turn.
hey Grimmeth, did you see how I actually prevented my teammate from getting damage? Did you see that?
Yeah. Well, sometimes shit happens. Get on with it.
I don't know, shit happened a lot. I remember you tried to burn me and Brum when we fight Chopper not that long ago.
Yeah. Well, again, fire isn't my specialty.
No, I'm just gonna throw a vicious move. And I'm sorry, I can't think of anything clever right now.
Well, then how vicious is it truly? I get to roll for it with
my-
advantage. Ha 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 ha.
Chimera, my dick. Why do you have advantage?
Because it wasn't vicious enough, but now that it is, it's a regular 14.
Yeah, come here, my dick is good.
So that's 5 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright, disadvantage. Alright, Erevan, your turn.
Okay. See what I can do. 18.
18 hits, 15 damage.
And then 9.
Oh, the tile's just spilling out, falling apart. Even when you didn't strike, you just see tiles are loosely falling off. Alright, you have anything else or just that? You missed your second one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Brom. You see this thing is hanging on a thread.
Yeah, let's go with Toll the Dead again.
Toll the Dead. Wisdom save. 16.
Oh, so he does succeed, so he takes no damage.
Anything else?
I don't want to burn it yet. No, I'll just move 5 feet to there, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, Lee.
Alright. Throw out the spinning elbow of the seasoned battler.
That strikes.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It's someone who's got some dirty tricks that knows how to throw a good spinning elbow, man. Come on. A bludgeoning.
Alright, so you spin, you throw your elbow into the chimera, and you strike right at the goat's head. It shatters, and then immediately the other heads shatter too, and right after one after the other into a pile of tiles on the ground.
Lee
pick them up
flies
and
up
put them
into the
back.
air in a spinning, like, arms out, how do you like me now move. Just because that's how he is. I hear someone side, screw you. And,
Yeah, I'd like to scoop as much together as I can and put it in my bag.
The tiles?
alright.
Yeah, man.
Okay. How much? How much? You could probably. Well, do you have a bag of holding or no?
No.
You're able to get. You're able to get a good amount. You can actually, if you need to get rid of something large, like relatively large on your equipment to keep a sack of tiled chimera. So you need to get rid of your bedroll. Let's see, costume, bagpipe.
Lee's gonna
You
try
are
to
not
intervene
making
and
me
be
get
like,
your
hey,
bagpipe.
we
Dragon back
fill us
here.
then. We wait and see what treasure is further in this area first.
Shield.
On the way back out, we take out tiles if you still have room.
I take one tile.
That's better. One tile. Here you go. I take one tile too. I hold one tile for you. There we go.
Just a little memento.
I'll take a tile too.
I take the tile of the chimera's dick.
It's hard to tell where it was. It's like a
Oh, I
puzzle
found
that
it.
Oh no,
opened up.
he had his eye on it all the whole
I have
thing.
advantage on my intelligence checks. I found it.
I didn't even make you roll survival for that vulture hat you put in your inventory, so that doesn't count.
I don't care what I look
You gotta
like.
skin it and you gotta sew it together. We need some taxidermy going. Can't just.
It's not gonna go bad for another day or two.
Roll for taxidermy.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. So which door was marked safe again? The north one.
The
Yes.
north one, the
This
one
one.
that is
But
marked
it's
safe.
open to the south. Is there an opening to the south? I see.
Yes, that is an opening.
I'm gonna peek in there first before we go through any doors.
All right.
Well,
Go ahead, Grimmith.
I was gonna say I'll throw a firebolt down there.
Light
See
it up.
if it'll lights up
What?
on its
Why?
way through.
Yeah,
We
so you can
if
see.
there's anything on the walls. You know,
It's like walking in a
does that
room
make
with,
sense?
Yeah.
like, unloading trace around so you can see something.
right by Lee's head. Alright, so you shoot a fireball down there. That's a cantrip, isn't it? A firebolt?
Yeah, firebolt.
Shoot a firebolt down there. Whizzes past Lee's head as he's like leaning over to peek. It lights up the
You do not get to use fire anymore. I'm sick of this.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Your firebolt scorches down through the hallway, and Grimmith, as you're tracking the movements of your firebolt, you're able to see that one of the panels on the floor looks to be suspicious.
Somehow I was able to see a suspicious tile down there.
Go check it out.
So be careful
Lee's
down
going
there.
to. Lee, not airwalk. Yeah, airwalks, I guess you would call it. He's gonna go down there, off the ground.
Will our heroes go into the door marked safe? How will they ever piece together the chimera and have their
And his
new
dick.
pet and his dick? What does the trapped tile in the hallway hold? Find out next time on 20 Ways to Die.